Coronation Street actress Beth Nixon has opened up for the first time about the dramatic exit of her character, Megan Walsh. Friday's episode delivered the long-awaited conclusion to Megan's storyline as she was convicted of grooming teenager Will Driscoll, finally facing the consequences of her crimes. The emotional scenes brought a week-long court trial to an end and also marked Beth's final appearance on the ITV soap. Reflecting on the storyline, Beth revealed that the creative team had always intended for Megan to be brought to justice rather than escaping punishment. When I accepted the role, we didn't know every detail about how the story would unfold or how long Megan would stay on the show, she explained. But one thing was always certain. She was never going to avoid justice by dying or anything like that. She added that the goal was always to show Megan serving a prison sentence while exploring the emotional impact on those around her. I like that the story also focuses on Will's family, showing how they stand by him and how deeply everything affects them, Beth said. She believes the storyline sends an important message to viewers that victims of abuse can achieve justice, even though that isn't always the outcome in real life. It's a difficult subject because justice doesn't happen in every case, she continued. But when the writers developed this story, they looked at several recent real-life cases where victims were believed and the offenders were successfully prosecuted. Beth noted that the sentence Megan receives is similar to those handed down in comparable real-life cases involving female offenders. Megan ends up with a prison sentence of around 5 or 6 years, which reflects what has happened in reality. Although it's a very dark storyline, it also shows that justice is possible. Although Megan's story has reached its conclusion, Beth admitted she would happily return to Coronation Street if the opportunity arose. "I'd love the chance to come back," she said. "I absolutely loved working on the show, and I was very emotional on my final day. Everyone made it such an incredible place to be, and I feel lucky to have been trusted with such an important storyline." She also shared that she would enjoy filming prison scenes if Megan ever returned. "I think it would be great to see Megan cross paths with Lou Michaelis in prison. I know that would make for some brilliant scenes because Lou would definitely keep Megan in line." Beth became part of the Coronation Street cast late last year, and her departure from the soap was officially announced 2 months ago. Coronation Street will reveal a major secret about Idris Nazir next week as he finally decides to tell Alia the truth. Idris only arrived in Weatherfield a few weeks ago, but he has already started a relationship with Leanne Battersby. Despite settling into life on the cobbles, Idris has not won everyone over, especially after becoming involved in a legal dispute with his tenant, Abby Webster. Abby is taking legal action after her son, Alfie, became seriously ill because of mold in the flat he rented out. In next week's episodes, Leanne grows frustrated and tells Idris that Alia is spending far too much of her time dealing with legal matters instead of focusing on Speed Doll. Believing he has a solution, Idris offers to purchase Alia's share of the restaurant, leaving her stunned by the unexpected proposal. However, the business offer is only the beginning, as Idris soon admits he has something much more personal to reveal. A preview clip shows Idris asking Alia for a private conversation before telling her that he wants to be completely honest and put all the cards on the table. He explains that he stayed away from her father's funeral because he believed his presence would not have been welcomed, a confession that leaves Alia completely puzzled. When Idris realizes she has no idea what he is talking about, he admits he is surprised Yasmin never told her the full story. He then reveals that their grandfather, Sharif, was not the man Yasmin believed him to be, before making the shocking statement that he is not the person Alia thinks she knows. A Coronation Street insider previously hinted that the emotional conversation will uncover surprising details about the Nazir family. According to the source, Idris and Alia share an important heart-to-heart, during which Alia learns information she never expected to hear. Viewers are also told there are still more secrets waiting to be uncovered about the Nazir family. Elsewhere next week, Sam Blakeman turns to Idris for support after returning to Weatherfield. Sam opens up about his worries that other people believe he is mentally unstable, prompting Idris to share his own experiences of struggling with anxiety as a teenager. Following their conversation, Sam tells his father, Nick, that he feels much more positive, but Idris is left dealing with a much bigger issue of his own. Exactly what Idris is hiding remains a mystery, with the truth set to unfold in the episodes ahead. Coronation Street delivered another dramatic twist as Lisa Swain finally uncovered the truth about Theo Silverton's death, but her warning to Kit Green could have serious consequences. The episode opened with Maria Connor visiting Sarah Platt in prison after discovering that Sarah was responsible for Theo's death. During the visit, Maria questioned why Sarah had turned to Gary Windus for help instead of contacting her boyfriend, Kit Green. Sarah claimed she had been in shock and insisted she had never mentioned Gary's name, though Maria remained unconvinced. Later, Lisa visited Sarah behind bars and revealed that detectives had recovered Sarah's phone records from the night Theo died. At first, Sarah repeated her claim that she wasn't responsible for Theo's death, but she eventually confessed to Lisa that she had, in fact, killed him. Sarah explained that after Theo died, she was attacked inside number 8, and when Lisa mentioned the phone call to Gary, Sarah admitted she could barely remember making it. Lisa found the explanation difficult to believe, pointing out that Sarah had just taken someone's life and would naturally have reached out to someone she trusted. She also suggested that Gary's past meant he would know exactly how to help someone cover up a crime. Sarah continued denying that Gary had helped conceal the killing, insisting she had only called him to ask about a racing video game for one of the children. Although she mentioned a real game, Lisa refused to accept that such a casual conversation could have happened immediately after such a traumatic event. Later in the episode, Sarah phoned Kit and told him she would not allow anyone else to suffer because of her actions. She made it clear she intended to keep Gary out of the investigation while asking Kit to look after Harry and Bethany. Before ending the call, Sarah also warned Kit to stay away from Jody, insisting she posed a serious threat to the family. The drama intensified in the closing moments when Lisa contacted Kit with a serious warning about the choices he was making. She urged him to think carefully about who he was protecting and cautioned that standing by Sarah could destroy everything he had worked for. Lisa's warning leaves Kit facing a difficult decision, as he must choose between protecting Sarah or risking his own future. Whether Kit follows Lisa's advice or continues to keep Sarah's secret remains to be seen as the storyline continues.